Look out, son!
Mom?
Martin!
Oh, hey, Mom. What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
Shh. What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom. Ah! Dad.
Try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me as Mrs.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
You know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Interesting. What do you mean, interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at Suitmo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Whoa, Dad, what are you telling me? Are you saying Mom's a drunk?
Shh. I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk. Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son. Supervising. Oh!
Is that what you were trying to hide from me when I showed up?
This? This is... I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
No way.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But,
What?
confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Another day in Hill Valley. The perfect...
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because... a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl. You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, I hear you got hit with some more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I'd say. Sure.
Mom? Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine.
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
Yes. Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Oh, Martin.
Was that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
Okay. Welcome to Soupmo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. Where are the free samples?
Here, I keep them behind the counter.
Oh, God.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
See ya.
Smell you later. Hey! There's that mangy. Ah, go get him, McFly!
It would look better blue. Jennifer! Jen!
You got a problem?
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
You can knock on my door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. You want to go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.